Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. As you have heard, my name is Becky Jodeojo. I'm the Deputy Minister for Higher Education, Training and Innovation in the Republic of Namibia. I'm here to represent the Honorable Minister, Dr. Itakanchi Murangi, who due to unforeseen circumstances could not be here with you. She sends her sincere apologies, and considering the significance of this event, she delegated me to stand in for her this afternoon and to deliver this short 5-minute speech on behalf of the Ministry of Higher Education, Training and Innovation. Director of Ceremonies, we at NMH, as we call it, are delighted to have been invited by the management of the Namibia Media Holdings to this important event. I am reliably informed that this event, called the Hashtag Festival, is the first of its kind in Namibia, and we commend the Namibia Media Holding management for successfully hosting it. This event, I'm informed, is also a combination of entertainment and education, brought together more than 10,000 school learners. I was asking, we were adding up the figures, some 5,000 and some 2,000 and, more or less plus minus 10,000 learners represented here from all corners of our country to participate in this career expo. Community games as well. I saw some very huge chess board there, and people would have played that game of thinking, and summer festival. As a former teacher, I know that combining education and pleasure creates the best platform for learning. Therefore, I trust that Festival 2017 had just done that. Furthermore, it is gratifying to note the presence of our higher education institutions such as NAST and UNA, and the VTC, also NTA, is here, as well as other state agencies such as the ministries also. I saw the Ministry of Home Affairs, that they tried to give you some ideas, but unfortunately some of the students who came from far, as I talked to them, they said you didn't bring your birth certificate and you couldn't be attended to. So next time, next Festac Festival, will make sure that the teachers are informed so that in this venue they can also acquire Namibian IDs. Every experience is a learning experience. And I think this has been a learning experience for all of us. And I'm sure with the next year, Festac Festival hash, we will be Festac hashtag festival. And the second one, we are going to have to improve on some of these things so that we really benefit from it. I welcome and thank you all who travel from afar and near, and appreciate your various contributions to the hosting of this festival, especially the sponsors. Director of Ceremonies, dear learners, ladies and gentlemen, the importance of career guidance in the development of our learners cannot be overemphasized, and that's why the ministry has been insisting that there should be career guidance at the school level. I don't know to what extent those career guidance classes are holding, or the staff are there to help the learners. And then I was asking, they were saying that it's grade 10 and 12, and I'm like, grade 10 and 12 is a bit too late to start thinking about career choice. Because by grade 10, the learners have already chosen the subjects, whether they want to go into the financial line, or whether they want to go into the science, or whether they want to go to general studies like history and law and so on. So it's very difficult for a student to be in grade 10 and not having chosen the subject. So maybe what we could do is to encourage the guidance and counseling teachers to help these learners as soon as they get to grade 8, so that when they are choosing their subjects, they would have been already well informed as to what the possible careers are with what subjects. Ladies and gentlemen, you will all agree with me that the future of this country is now in the hands of our youth. It is therefore important that the youth are assisted to make correct career choices that will help them take this country towards Vision 2030. Deciding on a future career direction and vocation is one of the most critical decisions a young person will have to make to secure a decent life, and I believe that the hashtag festival shall provide them with the necessary tools to make informed decisions that will make them instruments of use by their communities and country. The government of the Republic of Namibia has identified education as a sector of strategic importance and included it in its national development plans from the beginning to the level where we are now with the National Planning Development number 5. Government is continuously investing in education in Namibia, and we highly welcome and commend initiatives such as this and events such as this, which contribute to government efforts to improve our understanding of our learners, improve passing rates of our learners, and improve technical education institutions and vocational institutions. I want to pause by suggesting that education is not only the academic route that you have to go to the university. We want to encourage Namibian students to choose vocational education route as an option rather than the last option. Director of Ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, as a government of the Republic of Namibia, particularly the NMH, we would like to commend this initiative once again. Thank you for bringing our school learners to this event and for exposing them to possibilities and opportunities available to them so that they will be able to mitigate the challenges which may continue to confront them in the future. The knowledge acquired at this hashtag festival should empower them to choose better. You are now in grade 10, go and choose better. And to function efficiently in a knowledge-based economy that Namibia aspires to in Vision 2030 through the Harambee Prosperity Plan. It is now my singular honor and privilege to declare this hashtag festival officially open, and I thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Let's give her another round of applause. Big, big, big one. Now that our hashtag festival, hashtag festival is officially opened, we are now ready and prepared to compete in the variety of sports codes tomorrow. Before the next item, we are nearly coming to the end of our program. But before that, let me first thank our sponsors again. And before that, let me thank our exhibitors. It's because of you that we could really attract the number of learners that we had yesterday and today. If it was not for you, we wouldn't have anything to share with the learners apart from the scorecards. Thank you very much from far and from here. We thank you very much. Let's give them a big round of applause, please, to our exhibitors. Thank you. Now, this opportunity we are going to turn over to request our honorable minister before we close our program to hand over a token of appreciation appreciation
Speel zo met de amulet die afval.
the schools that has really volunteered to be the managing schools for the 9 franchises. And we are going to call them representative, whether it's the principal, if they are around, or the managing or the managers of those groups, so that they can come forth and just receive a token of appreciation from Mr. Albi Bonta, who was called from the minister. I'm going to call them forth. It does not have to be the principal only. If the principal is not around, please, the manager of that group, please come forth with their sponsors. We start with Arabian Nights, that's Vedu Africa's preferred school, of course with ShopRite. Arabian Nights, the school principal, if you are around. There comes your sponsor, ShopRite is coming forth. Please give them another round of applause for ShopRite, for Arabian Nights. But the school. Thank you. Can I have the Kenyan Rangers, please? In touch. Kenyan Rangers. Dr. Leme High School from the Rio Board. The Coastal Dolphins, Paratus. Coastal Dolphins.
Hoy sanito, sanat.
Kan ze niet op bril opzetten, zodat je zo kan zien alsjeblieft.
Maar het moeilijk.
The Dana Secondary School.
Baie goed, dankie. Ons loop klop.
The Dana. Delta Lions, that's Vedu Gymnasium, Newsprint. Can I have Delta Lions, please? Vedu Gymnasium with Newsprint, their sponsor.
That's that one.
Etosha Ravens, King Prince Insurance, Sunep Secondary School. Etosha Ravens, King Prince, and Sunep Secondary School.
No, but I mean, it's always good to tell the people to keep it in a good white. I know that. Okay, fella. Yay, I'm gonna be on TV. Wait, this is live. That is what's happening now.
The sponsor for Delta Lions is here, Newsprint Namibia. Highfield Cheetahs, can I have Bank Venduk, the Donate Secondary School, please, from Ochivarongo. Can I have Oshana Patriots and Prosperity Health ready? Erundu Combined School from Oshakati. Can I have you ready? Oshana Patriots. Warriors with Republican Venduk Technical High School.
I didn't know what to do, so I will run into you to find that you're never know for sure.
Republican. Lloyd, Venduk High School.
You're supposed to be a sponsor, you're supposed to take a picture.
Let's stand together quickly. We're good. Just some of us moving front that are sponsor.
for patience. Can we all raise for the AU and national anthem so that we can get to the closer of our program? Might we all raise? Afterwards, we will after the anthem, please take your seat again so that we can witness the sponsors, witness minister, as we light the fire of unity, be Namibians united in different franchises this afternoon and for tomorrow and for the whole hashtag festival. The anthem. Very much. You might take your seat.
Names of the sponsors, it's difficult sometimes. But it allows the non-sponsors, starting with the radio nights, which I think is ShopRite, with our remember Malottis, our touch, and chicken Bushman, Price, Grand Vendor, Prosperity, and then the referee comes in at the fireplace to be
Neem net jou hande af.
My hande. Ek was gesê ek het klein hande. Daar het
As mense
Waar's my fiets? Waar's my fiets? Drinken is it?
Hej, kan det bli hjälp? Ja, grej. Lägg upp musik.
Ja, så jag med.
Ja, det är absolut. Ja, det är så trevligt. Fiesta.
Hey? You're gonna take fruit.
Sorry.
very much. Let's give each other another round of applause. Thank you. And at this juncture, let me just thank our Honorable Deputy Minister for really having graced our event, for having been here till these late hours. And I just want to present this flower, the bunch of flower, as a token of appreciation from the sponsors and from us as Namibia Media Holdings.
get a good picture of everyone.
Van diens af, moet ek weer die camera. You can go, we finished. Right,
Yes, usually we keep these fires burning, but we are concerned that the fire hazard, so we'll let it burn for about 3-4 minutes and then we're going to put it out. We are now going to proceed towards the highlight of tonight, that is the choir competition. So please take your seats, and children, please come a lot closer. I apologize, it's my mistake that you were sitting there. I take full responsibility. But please move a lot closer and listen to the choirs. They are really awesome. So please come sit closer and let's listen to the choirs. They are next up before we have the DJ at 8 o'clock. I'd like to call Reno forward as well. Reno is sitting patiently somewhere here close by. Reno, please come forward that you and I can share the stage and I can hand over the competition to you. Children, please come closer. It's going to be much nicer if you sit closer, and yes, the grown-ups are gone, so you can even take the seats now. So please come closer and take your seats. We're going to stand in front in the dance, whatever you want to do. Let's enjoy the evening. It's going to be fun from now on. No more speeches. Except Rono is saying a bit about music. Rono, let's start stage. Come on. So I invite you once again, come a lot closer, and I'm going to make this mic switch over here, and I'm going to hand over to Rono.
Good evening, everybody. I like children to say hello to me. There we go, thank you. So many coming on, it's wonderful. So while you guys are coming, I'm going to start to say a few words. My name is Reno Rogers. I am multifaceted person, and I'm the co-owner of my city, but I'm also a lover of three things, which I mentioned in the presentation: music, nature, and people. So let me just quickly talk just very briefly about what I do during the day. My day job, you can call me the CEO of my business, and we have a very big goal to make Namibians more productive. So we created a software system called Binary Sitting Time, and it's a web-based, cloud-based system that you log onto, and you can see your staff's attendance, comings and goings, and you can also control access with it. So that's what I do during the day. I took a couple of pictures here.
Luister, een van julle moet nou net hierdie dinge bietjie by my afvat, want ek is nou al 2 ure lank besig met daai ding.
So I took a couple of pictures so that you can just see my team in the office. So during the day, that's where I am. So this is one picture there, and then this is another one. And there on the right hand side, you see one of my guys entering our office on one of our systems. So that's what I do during the day. But what I'm here today to talk to you about is choirs. So tonight we were going to see a couple more, but tonight we're going to see 4 choirs. I'm very, very excited to hear them. And I want to tell you just a little bit about what it is to be in a choir? So there's two components to it. One side, you're a member of a choir. The other side, you're the leader of the choir. So let's talk about being a member. Most of the guys that you'll see tonight on stage will be members. What do they experience? Well, here you see a picture of me and a couple of my choir members in 2012 when we were in Cincinnati in the USA to take part in the World Choir Games. These are amazing events that we were privileged enough to go and see. And at these events, you see up to 27,000 choir members just coming together from all nations. The last one was in Russia. 285 countries participated, 27,000 people just in one small period of about 2 weeks. They participate against each other in various categories. It's amazing. These events bring people together. And this is what choirs does. And this is why I love choirs so much. Just two years before this one, we traveled with what we call, or who we call the father of choirs, Mr. Aaron Sombouillon. He's the late Aaron Sombouillon now. And in 2010, we went to Shaoxing in China, and we won 2 gold medals there. Wonderful! It was a wonderful experience. First time Namibia went there. So what I want to say to you is, choirs can, while you sit here on stage today and sing in Windhoek, it can definitely take you places, but it will let you learn other nations, other countries, other people. It's absolutely wonderful to be part of it. This next one was an event that City of Windhoek did, and we did it there in Zoo Park, where this choir's name was Harmony Chorale. At the time, I was the choir conductor here, but as you can see in front of this choir is a very young, one of twins actually, and he did the African repertoire. So that's also part of a choir, being able to share. Like, for example, I'm not good in African music. I mean, I'm white, as you can see, and trust me, to dance, it's not going to work, I promise you. So this is why I've got my guys that help me. This was in Cincinnati. This was at the event where the 27,000 people were. I like to show these pictures. It's difficult to see on here, but this was the opening ceremony. It was absolutely huge. Very similar like what you can see here. It was just in a one big stadium. And this was just after, or just on our way to that opening ceremony. These guys were so happy, as you can see them there. All right. Let me just quickly talk about being a conductor. So I don't like all these pictures, so please excuse them. But what I can say is, as a choir leader, you must not be scared to be able to make some strange faces. And you will see it often. I go to a lot of, if I get the opportunity, I go to choir concerts, and I always try and see what is the conductor trying to get the choir to do. And I sometimes see myself in it. And here you can clearly see it, especially there at the beginning. It was obviously very, not the beginning, the middle one day. And that was for the Windhoeker Menachor. So they actually practice here. And they sometimes needed a little bit of oomph, you know, to just get them going. So yeah, this was that one. What does a choir director need to do? So I made a few small notes of what a choir conductor brings to a choir, apart from, and what you need as a quality to be able to be that person. So firstly, you cannot be a choir conductor if you have no musical background. But I want to say that you don't need specific musical background, you just need a musical background. Sometimes that musical background is not even formal, and it could just be in the form of being in a church choir and just getting to know what music and harmonization is about. What I did is I took piano lessons from a very early age, and I finished that all the way up to grade 8, and that helped me just to understand music, and then you apply it into something else like a choir. But what you bring is things like intonation, like everybody sings the same way and there's nobody being false. Interpretation of the music, sometimes you get a piece of music. Actually, this is a nice story. A friend of mine is a conductor of a choir in South Africa that also does a lot of international competitions. And he went and taught a Russian song to his choir. And they sang it absolutely perfect. And then they were doing it in also in the USA, but then this Russian lady that was also a conductor came up to him and started speaking in Russian, believing that he can actually speak Russian, which obviously he can't. So it's the way of interpretation of music. It's also something that I will definitely look at tonight to see if what the choirs are singing is actually interpreted in what they do. Ultimately, the choir director is responsible for the success of the choir. When a conductor says, my choir is not working with me, the conductor should look at himself in the mirror. I believe that the conductor is the one making sure that things work. A conductor also has some other special jobs. It's strange, but they are also a therapist, a psychologist, and a friend to many. And if you have been in a choir, you'll know this. People of one group of people in a choir, they are friends. They know each other very, very well. They spend hours together, and the choir conductor needs to manage that whole story. So let's quickly talk about money. Can a choir conductor actually earn a lot of money? So the answer to this is really depending on yourself. You can make money in anything that you want to do. I always say, do whatever is your passion. And I strongly believe in it. I speak to people about it all the time. If you are a lover of music, that is where you should put your energy and faith into, and you will be able to make money. There's many ways to make money doing making music, and choir conducting is one of them. And in our country, for example, I can mention 2 choir conductors that literally do that for a living. Bonnie Pereiro from UNAM Choir, and then Fanny Dorflin from Kota Youth Choir. They both do this for a living, and they make very good money with that. But there's also other opportunities that you can go for. For example, you can be a school music director or a school music teacher. There's a friend of mine here that's doing that. It does work. There's many ways to do it. But again, for me, it's what is your passion? I am a business owner, and I work with business and figures and hours and things like that during the day, but I'm also a lover of music. So I'm using my business to basically do my work during the day and earn money, but music is my let go and enjoy my life kind of scapegoat, if that makes sense. Okay, in closing, when I was in school, obviously that was years ago, I'm very old. That's a joke. Clearly not. Anyways, so in closing, I want to encourage schools. Especially in our country, there's a lot of sport activity going on at all the schools. I really haven't seen schools that doesn't have some kind of a sport, whether it be athletics, soccer, rugby, whatever. But I find that cultural activities are definitely being neglected, and I'm very glad to hear that there are music teachers around in schools. But I want to encourage you, start a choir. You can do it on your own. You don't need a teacher to do it. And but what's most important is the rugby team should support the choir when they go sing. The choir or the orchestra or the chess team must go support the soccer team when they play. That way the whole school will become a unity, everybody supports each other, and tonight you will see, and I'm prophesizing here, that when these school choirs come and sing, when it's your school, make noise for them. It's worth it, it should be that way. And that's my story. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's give Rhino another round of applause, please. We are going straight into our competition, and we are going to call on Hage Geingob High School. Are you not ready? You are not ready? When were you going to be ready? Hage Geingob. Can you stand up? Can I just see you? Can you see that at least you are here? Are you here? Is Hage Geingob here? Oh. Thank you. Give them a round of applause, please. Let's give them. Thank you.
Don't bring me roses, bring me the truth. Don't buy me diamonds, that's just for you. Send me the car. Don't send me cars. Don't bring me roses, bring me the truth. Don't buy me diamonds, that's just for you. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Turn around and leave. Don't bring me roses, bring me the truth. Don't buy me diamonds, that's just for you.
Just take the mic.
Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Give them another round of applause, please. They've done very well. Let me just take you through. Let me take you through because you just saw they sang one silently and the other one they were dancing. The requirements are that each choir has to sing one a cappella song and one African song. And you only have 15 minutes to do that. Now, here are the prices. The first choir, each member will get 300 Namibian dollars. Each member, not the whole group, each member, and a $3,000 that goes to the school. The second prize, each member gets 200 Namibian dollars and a 2,000 Namibian dollars that goes to the school. And the third prize, each member gets a 100 Namibian dollar and then a $1,000 for the school. That is not all. There is also opportunities or prizes for advertorial and editorial for their schools in Namibian Sun, Koller, Republican, and Allgemeine Zeitung. Can we call on Kuisemont Secondary School to come and do their performance? 15 minutes.
Darling, darling, stand by me. Come on and stand by me. Lord, stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Come on and stand by me. Lord, stand by me. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. No, I won't. Darling, darling, stand by me. Come on and stand by me. Lord, stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Come on and stand by me. Lord, stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Come on and stand by me. Lord,
That was not big enough. That was not big enough for Queen Edmond Secondary School. Can we have J K JG JG. But now I can say JG and then I say Van der Waal. Is that how? Say again? Van der? Are they in the house?
mulawa tetani naye itani mbile nawe na shalaishi mote masikini shalaisha tetani naye itani mbile nawe na shalaishi mote masikini shalaisha tetani naye itani mbile nawe na bazaliba ibizelelu nongulawa tetani naye itani mbile nawe na shalaishi mote masikini shalaisha tetani naye itani mbile nawe na shalaishi mote masikini shalaisha tetani naye itani mbile nawe na
Thank you very much. Is Centaurus ready? Centaurus? Centaurus, are you ready? 2 minutes for Centaurus.
Are you ready?
Let's welcome Centaurus to the podium, to the stage.
your face last night when I looked in the sky. You were smiling, Lord, I saw your face last night when I looked in the sky. You were smiling, Lord, I saw your face last
Can you just stay on, please? Can we call all the choirs just so that we can give them a round of applause before we listen to what the judges have to say? Can we have all the choirs?
The judge. Oh, it's only
a round of applause. I'm sure our judge had a very, very, very difficult task tonight in choosing who the winner can be. He's coming to present us with the results, so can you hear us? Okay, fine. Who's shouting for Hage Gainkop? A shout for Quizabond. And a big shout for JG. A shout for Centaurus. Of course, Centaurus is just around the corner. We all came walking here to come and see. It's just around the corner. Excellent. Now, this is now the opportunity that I will give to Rhino, our judge. Normally, the judges do not announce the results themselves, but I'm going to give this very difficult task to Rhino to announce who the winner is, the winner and the second and the third. The third prize.
Okay, so as Maggie said, normally this isn't my job supposed to be, so don't throw me with potatoes. Firstly, let me just say to the choirs, it was wonderful. Thank you very much. I can see, yes, please give them a round of applause. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. I hope you guys could hear yourselves, could you? Yes. Okay, very good. Okay, so it was very difficult. Really, please don't hate me. I'm a wonderful person, I really am. Everybody that knows me says so. So, in third place, losing by a 0.5 point score from the second place, is, drum roll, thank you, is Hage Gainkop. Right thing. And in second place, with 18.5 out of 25 points. So sorry, I forgot, the Hage Gainkop got 18 and Centaurus got 18.5. This is Centaurus at second place. Right, and then lastly, with a wonderful 21 points out of 25, goes to Quizabond Secondary School.
thank you, and congratulations. At the end of the day, all choirs here tonight are winners. Just give them all a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Maggie.
I'm sure we can perform one song.
Maggie.
Speech.
Derek. Derek. Kasi kung hierdie fiets na eh.
Ja, dat is leersplan man. Maar dit is sorry man, dat is
This is our nation. This is our nation. This is our nation.